All right guys, so before I get close to a beehive, I have to make sure that I'm protected. So I'm gonna put this bee suit on and we'll see how I look in it.
This is a smoker, and as you can tell, it's got a fire chamber in, and I put fuel in it. Like the particular fuel I have in it right now is cotton fibers, but you can use pine straw, leaves, whatever. A lot of people just rake stuff up out of the yard and use it. But I'm particularly fond of the cotton fibers. It doesn't irritate my throat as bad as some of the other stuff. That's immaterial. And what it does is, as I squeeze the bellows, you can tell it blows out a puff of smoke. That does 2 or 3 things in the beehive. Number one, it will make the bees think that their hive's on fire, and they'll start eating in case they have to evacuate. And if they get their stomachs full, their honey stomachs full, they can't arch their abdomen to sting you. So it does that. It also masks any pheromone. When you open a hive, a lot of the guard bees are going to say, wait a minute, somebody's coming, and they'll give off a pheromone, and smoke will mask that odor, so the bees will stay a lot calmer than if I just opened it up and went in there. They're going to say, you're doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing. But if I keep smoke going, it helps out a significant amount. So, you ready?
We are ready.
This is the main hive, Jerry.
Okay.
Y'all come on this side if you can. I'm just gonna blow a little smoke here to get some of the guard bees down. We'll pop open the back. We'll wait about 15 or 20 seconds and let that smoke do its thing. If that bothers you, we can use it.
What he's doing first is the bees glue everything down with something called propolis. So the first thing he does is move those frames just a little bit to break that propolis seal and make it easier to lift them out of the hive. Here we go.
There's not much activity on this side because that's the outside. Here, if you look close enough, and maybe you can see it. Maybe I can brush a few of these girls out of the way. You can see this glistening inside. That's nectar that they've been bringing back. This brown you see is bees that are pupating. They're under the seal here.
So when I said they put a little lid on it, you're seeing a lot of little lids across there.
Oh, this circle here. And if you look down in a couple of these, you'll see look down in here, you'll see little white grubs. Can I get the light right for you? Or there's also some in this area right here.
We might find some that are even bigger on another frame.
Right here, at the end of the hook, I'm following her. That's her, that's Mama.
See, her back end is longer and lighter in color.
And she's a little bit thicker. She has a really big black dot on her.
So that was so amazing to be up close like that and see the inside of the colony and inside of the hive. But what I really want to know, David, is what about the dancing?
No.
So why do they do that? And how does that work?
It's a form of communication.
Okay.
And it's not 100% fully understood, but it's about 95% understood. Because they do some dances that we're not, what are they doing? Okay. But they're communicating by their dancing. If they find forage, a flower patch, say a half a mile away,
Okay.
they can communicate that by their dance.
Okay.
Okay, so where the sun is straight up on that cone. And if the flower patch is 40 degrees to the right of the sun, this is the sun, they will dance in a straight line 40 degrees away from that sun, waggling their abdomen as they go. How much waggling they go and how far communicates to the bees, oh, this is a half a mile. Or if it's 2 miles, it's a longer dance. If it's 100 feet, it's a shorter dance. They get to the end, they'll circle around and come back, and then they'll dance again. And then the next time they'll circle it this way. Now the reason they're circling out is they're telling bees on this side and they're telling bees on this side. Y'all pay attention, I'm dancing.
Got it. All right, so guys, let's try this. Let's be honeybees and let's pretend that, just like he said, let's pretend that it's 45 degrees from the sun, but it's not that far, and we're gonna waggle our bottoms, okay? So are you ready? Let's go. So we're doing this.
Oh, look, there's honey. She's telling us about it.
Yeah.
Honey, honey, honey. And I'm gonna tell the bees on this side of the hive. I'm gonna come back around.
Pay attention.
Then I'm gonna do it again. I hope you guys are doing this with me. All right, we did it.
She is good.
We're uncapping honey right now.
And the wax that's peeling down is called capping wax.
Watch your hand now. This is a very hot knife. It's about 120 degrees or so.
Now sometimes that knife won't catch everything, so we have a little fork that he uses to go through and take the tops of the honey cells off that the knife missed.
It acts like a centrifuge and it throws the honey out.
And I don't know whether your camera can catch it, but you can see some of the honey coming out onto the sides over here.
You're a beautiful golden honey.